Hello and welcome to the Freakin Rican restaurant channel. Today we'll be making guineos y mollejitas. Okay, so now we have a pack of chicken gizzards. Here we have about 2 pounds. And so what we're going to do is slice open the pack. And we are going to start cutting up the gizzards, okay? I don't like to cook the gizzards in the whole because they're kind of rubbery. So I like to basically cut off the meat, okay? So ahora lo que vamos a hacer es cortar las mollejitas. Y básicamente las mollejitas tienen esta parte que es como gomita. So, lo que vamos a hacer es cortar solo la carne, ¿ok? Y ahora vamos a demostrarte cómo hacerlo. So, vamos a seguir así, pues cortando solo la carne y los pedazos de gomita la echamos a la basura. So basically what I was saying is that we're going to cut off the meat just like so, and we're going to discard kind of the rubbery texture part of the gizzards, okay? So it will look just like this, okay? And I'm going to take a couple more so you could kind of see. And you see the gizzard. So this part we are not going to keep. We're just going to keep the meat, okay? I'm going to chuck this out because that's rubbery. So what you want to do is just cut off all of the meat. Okay, so now I just wanted to make sure that you guys see this. So this is what the molleja looks like, okay? This is what the chicken gizzard looks like. So when you see this, you want to peel this off, okay? As you know by watching our videos, I like to do everything really nice and clean. So you should never be cooking or eating this. It just doesn't look right. Okay, so now that we have the gizzards all chopped up and ready to go, what we're going to do is take it and run it through some water to make sure that it's clean. So ahora ya que cortamos las mollejitas, ahora es tiempo para limpiarlas. So las vamos a poner en un poco de agua, así mismo. So just like that, you're going to run them through water. Rinse that off. Oops. Always trying to get away from me. Okay, so we're going to rinse this off like so. Excuse the fireman. And now we're going to take, here I have a cup of apple cider vinegar. I love apple cider vinegar. It just gives such a good taste to food, and it's also a great binder. So it will bind the flavors together. So we're going to just spin it around like so in apple cider vinegar, and once again we're going to rinse it. Okay, and then once it's rinsed, we're going to put this to boil in a pot that I already have on the stove. Ya cuando acabe de limpiar las mollejas, ahora es tiempo para ponerla en agua a hervir. So ahora ya la voy a poner aquí. Okay, so now since we already cleaned up the chicken gizzards, ahora ya que las mollejitas están limpias, ahora la vamos a poner en agua a hervir. So voy a prender la estufa. I'm going to turn on the stove. Here we have 3 like mugs this size of water. So 3 tazas de agua. Okay, y ahora lo que vamos a hacer es pues entrar las mollejitas aquí. We're going to put the gizzards and we're going to leave that on high flame like so, and we're going to take a little bit of salt. So don't look in my cabinet. We're going to take about maybe a half a teaspoon of salt. Just throw that right in there, and we're going to take a couple drops of oil. You can take canola oil, olive oil, whichever oil you like. And we're going to throw that in there. So lo que hicimos fue media cucharita de sal y unas cuantas gotitas de aceite de oliva o de canola. Okay? Basically, we have the gizzards cooking, so we're going to cover this. I'm probably going to leave it breathing a tiny bit, and we have it on medium high. So we're gonna leave this cooking for about 45 minutes to an hour because the chicken gizzards are kind of tough, so you want them to be nice and soft. Okay, so ahora ya vamos a cubrir las mollejitas. Vamos a dejar un poco de espacio aquí para que respire y vamos a dejarlas cocinando unos 45 minutos a una hora, ¿ok? Y tenemos the flame, I'm sorry my Spanish, en medium, ok? So la estufa está en medium. Y luego vamos a preparar los guineos, ok? So now what we're going to do is prepare the bananas, the green bananas. Okay, so now we have our bananas. So for this recipe, we're going to just use 3 bananas. We use 2 pounds of chicken gizzards, but when we clean them off, doesn't really make such a big amount. So we don't want too much bananas and too little chicken gizzards. So para esta receta lo que vamos a usar son 3 guineos, porque cuando limpiamos las mollejitas no son como tantas, son 2 libras. So vamos a usar 3 guineos nada más para que estén balanceados los guineos con las mollejitas, okay? So what we're going to do is take the bananas and we're going to cut off the ends, just like so. So we're just going to cut off the ends, and then you have a little sticker there, so we're just going to take off the stickers. We don't need no stickers to boil. And we're going to do that, and now what we're going to do is just make a slice, okay? So in each of them we're gonna make a slice. So en cada guineo le va a cortar así de arriba para abajo, okay? So now that the water is boiling, as you can see, everything is actually boiling. So we're gonna throw in the bananas. Remember, you want to slice them. So ahora ya que la agua está hirviendo, ahora le echamos los guineos, and we only use 3 because these bananas are pretty big. So remember, green bananas, okay? And now we're gonna add a little oil. What's going on? This doesn't wanna, okay, there you go. A little oil, a little salt, about half a teaspoon. And we're gonna add, if you're lactose intolerant, you could always get some lactate milk. So I'm going to add about a 1/4 cup of milk. And then with your knife, you're just going to go and give it a quick little spin. And you're basically adding the milk so that the bananas have like this kind of gooey type of liquid. So you add the milk so they stay white, okay? So we want them white and not to get black, okay? So we're gonna leave this cooking for about maybe 25 minutes and 20 to 25 minutes on medium, okay? So vamos a dejar los guineos que se cocinen como unos 20 a 25 minutos. Estamos echándole la agua para que no manche y el guineo se quede blanco, okay? Okay, so now it's been half an hour and the bananas are ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn off the flame, and we're actually, the bananas are probably going to fall out okay, so we're going to take it just like this and just put them there. And so what the milk is going to do is prevent the banana from turning black. Okay, that's why it's so important to put milk. Okay, so ya se han terminado, ya pasaron como media hora. Ahora estamos sacando los guineos. So como estaba diciendo, es muy importante que le echen leche a la agua, así el guineo no se pone negro. Ok, como ven, el guineo tiene un color muy lindo. Okay, so now we're gonna set these aside and let them cool off. By now, the gizzards we're going to turn them off as well, and we're going to start cutting the onions and the peppers. Okay, so we're going to start dicing this, and I'm going to show you exactly how. So we're going to take the knife, and you're going to slice them like so, not too thin and definitely not too thick. So just like that. And I'm basically going to show you how to dice up these. And we're going to go just like so. Be careful with your fingers that you don't cut them. We don't want any broken fingers. And continue. Just like that. Some of them might not cut. You want to make sure that the knife is sharp enough. And there you go. So we have that there, and then the onions we are going to cut this way, okay? So just like this. So we're gonna cut the whole onion in slices, okay? And we'll be right back. Okay, so now basically we diced up the peppers, okay, like so. And we sliced up the onions, and now we have to do the olives, okay? So we're gonna take about maybe a 1/4 cup or more of olives, and you're gonna slice them like so, and then you're just gonna take them and kind of cut them in 4, okay? So you're gonna do that, just like that, and you could just cut them in slices, then cut those slices in 4. Okay, or go like crazy like me and just dice them up. Okay, so now that we let the bananas cool off, ahora ya que los guineos se han enfriado un poco, ahora los vamos a cortar. Now we're gonna slice them. Okay, so we're gonna slice them just like this. Okay. Some people slice them bigger. I don't really like to slice them bigger. I want them to get a lot of flavor, so I slice them pretty thin. Okay, and I'm gonna just come closer to you so you could actually see the size that I am slicing them, okay? So we're gonna slice all 3 bananas, like so, and we'll be right back, okay? Now it's time to saute the onions with the gizzards. So what we're gonna do, the onions, the peppers, and the olives with the gizzards, okay? So we're gonna saute half of everything, okay? So that means half of the olives, the peppers, and we used 1 small onion, so I diced up half of the onion, and the other half we used in slices, okay? So we're gonna use half of everything, and we're gonna add 3 cloves of garlic, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn on the saucepan and let that heat up. So right now it is, we'll give it like a minute to heat up. Actually, stay right there. I'm gonna dry it off with a tissue. So we're gonna dry that off so you guys don't have to wait. And now we're gonna take some oil. So we're gonna take about 3 tablespoons of oil. We're gonna low down the flame so it's not too hot. Just shake that up a bit. And now, while that is heating, we're gonna take the garlic cloves and we're gonna place them in the pilón. So ahora lo que hicimos fue, en el sartén pusimos como 3 cucharas de aceite, ok, so a lo que el aceite se calienta, ahora vamos a machacar el ajo, ok, so 3 clavos de ajo, and so basically you're gonna take out your day's anger on the garlic, so you're gonna smash it up. There you go, and keep on smashing, and then what you're gonna do is place this to the oil. Okay, so that's gonna smell really good, and that's how it looks. Okay, so we're gonna take that and we're gonna put that into the oil. You could already hear it sizzling, so obviously that tells you that the oil is nice and hot. I'm gonna add that there, just like that. Take it off of here. Oh my God, it already starts to smell really good. So let's move that around. I'm gonna get one of my spoons. We're gonna do it on low flame since it's nice and hot. And we're gonna take half of that onion. We diced it, remember? And then the other half we have in slices. So we're gonna use the diced up part, just like so. I'm gonna add that in there. We're gonna use half of the olives. So this is about a cup of olives that we have diced. Okay, so we're going to use half of that, half of the green peppers, half of the red peppers, and we're going to just saute this up all together. So if you see, it looks really nice and beautiful and colorful. So ahora básicamente lo que hicimos fue que usamos mitad de todo, mitad de la aceituna, de los peppers y de la cebolla. Ahora vamos a dejar que eso se cocine. And now we're going to add just a little bit of black pepper. About a 1/4 teaspoon. We're going to add some ground garlic. The ground garlic we're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon. There you go. We're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. So right now we're basically making our own adobo. So a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder, and we're gonna add a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric. Just a 1/4, just very little, okay? And to this we're gonna add half a teaspoon of salt. Okay, that's going to be like that. Now we are going to stir this together. So now basically we are continuing to saute this. You hear it nicely sizzling. And now we are going to throw in the sliced onions. I'm going to kind of pull them apart just like this. We've already sauteed the peppers and olives for about a good couple minutes. So now we're going to throw in the olives last and give that a swirl. Okay, so you'll see it just like this. Looks really good. I'm going to give that a swirl, and next is going to be time to drain out the gizzards. So as you can see, follow me, yep. So we're gonna drain out the gizzards just like so. And just like that. And now we're gonna throw these gizzards right in with the peppers, okay? So we're gonna saute everything just like so. Okay? So everything gets a beautiful color, and we're gonna leave this here cooking for about a good 5 minutes. So all the juices kind of work together, and everything's gonna taste just lovely. All right. So since we have this sauteing and cooking up for about a good 5 minutes, while this is cooking up, we're gonna take a roasted pepper that you could actually roast yourself, or you could buy it in a can. So I'm using about half of one. And what I'm going to do is just slice this up just like so. Be careful if you go as fast as me that you don't cut yourself, okay? And we're going to take this, kind of turn it around a bit, and we're going to dice these. So, just like that, dice them up. And that is good. So we're gonna throw this in once this is done. So 5 minutes is up. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our large bowl. We're gonna open this up. Okay, so now basically in this bowl we have the bananas, the red peppers, green peppers, and olives. Okay, so we're gonna add that into with the gizzards. Okay. So there you go. We're gonna put that there. We're just basically putting this into the ceramic bowl, and look how gorgeous that looks. Okay, so now it is time to taste. It's finally done. So I want to grab a little guineito, a little mollejita. There we go. Mmm. Wow. Tastes so good. Let me just grab one more bite. Wow, so good. Look at it. So beautiful. So please remember to give us a like, subscribe to the channel, visit us on our website www.thefreakinricanrestaurant.com. Order our sofrito, pasteles. We love you so much. Thank you. I'm sorry about the Spanish. My Spanish isn't too good, but I tried, okay? Thank you.